Hello, hello, this is Father Adam greeting you with more good news that I know you can use in your daily life. Saint Philip Neri, one of the greatest saints of the church, a nun came to him and said, "Father, I have visions of heaven." And Philip Neri decided to put her to the test, whether she actually did have visions of heaven, and said, "Well, why don't you start cleaning my shoes?" "Clean my shoes!" he said. And she looks at him and says, "No way, never will I clean your shoes." Well, then Philip Neri looked at her and said, "That means you haven't had visions of heaven, because heaven includes the cross. There's always suffering when you're living the life of heaven. Heaven is not something that we await after we die. Heaven is something that we should be living here on earth, because heaven is the presence of God. Where there's God, there's heaven. Where there's no God, there's hell. In fact, the definition of hell is the absence of God. The definition of heaven is community living. It's heavenly living. It's joyful living. And part of that living, the life of heaven, is the presence of the cross. Suffering, obstacles, situations, not problems, because in life we have no problems. We only have situations that we are going through, because Christianity is a walk. Jesus invites the disciples on a walk. Come and follow me on the journey. We're walking. We're not stuck on the journey. We're walking. And part of that is the cross. Now, when I go to the gym like I did today, that's why you see I'm all sweaty. I've got my water always. You have to have lots of water. I ran 7 miles today. It's one of those days, 7 miles. When I walk into the gym, I'm not seeing the 7 miles, the difficulty that it's going to take for me to do it. I'm seeing the victory. Because I live a life of victory. The Christian lives a life of victory. I'm already victorious. When I walk into that gym, I'm already singing a song of victory. That I'm going to do it. Because if you tell yourself you won't, you won't. If you tell yourself you can't, well, then you won't do it. But if you tell yourself, I'm going to do it. That's exactly what happened on the cross. When Jesus said, my God, why have you abandoned me?" That is Psalm 22. Now, Jews would always quote the first line of something longer that was already in their head. So Jesus has Psalm 22, which is a psalm of victory. At the end of Psalm 22, the suffering servant is victorious. All the nations come and prostrate themselves in front of him. So Jesus already has victory in his mind. Not that which he is going to have to go through, which is certain, because that whole psalm, if you read it, it's going to tell you about everything that he's going to have to face. But no, he's not thinking of that. He's thinking of that which is to come. That which is to come. Victory, victory, victory. That's how we are to live. Always thinking about victory. When you're going through the cancer, are you thinking about all the obstacles, all that you will face through the chemotherapy, through the radiation, or are you thinking about the victory? All the psychologists, all the doctors that treat people with cancer say that the majority of your survival, whether you will make it through the cancer, is up here. Because we limit ourselves with our thinking. You got to think of the victory. Jesus had victory on his mind when he went through the cross. He had a resurrection mindset, not a crucifixion mindset. And that's how we are to live, with a resurrection mindset, saying, yes, I will. I'm going to resurrect. How many people won't get into the gym? Because they're already saying, oh, it's too difficult. Oh, it's too difficult. I can't do it. I cannot start this exercise program. How many people won't go into a 12-step program like Alcoholics Anonymous? Oh, that's too difficult. I won't do it. How many people won't quit their job and start another one, even though they are so unhappy in their current one? Because they say they can't. They see not victory, but defeat. Jesus did not have a defeat mindset. He had a victory mindset. And that's how we are to live our life. Not thinking of defeat, but thinking of victory. And that's why he made it. Because he had a victory mindset. He was thinking that he was going to be victorious. So don't have a defeat mindset. but have a victory mindset. And that's what I'm inviting each and every one of you to today. We're going to be victorious, not not defeated. Live your life that way. Not thinking of defeats, but thinking of victories. And that's the way you're going to be able to start an exercise program, any type of program to bring about the change, to get you through any type of cross in your life. If you've got a victory mindset, not a defeat mindset. Hello, hello.